Vanessa Bryant is chairman and president of the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation, founded through the vision and loving memory of her husband, Kobe, and
Thank you all so much for being here this morning. It is an honor to receive this award, and I'm grateful to Latanya Story and her team for putting together such an impactful event. I'm also personally grateful to John Shoemate and Champion for all they've done to support the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. A few months ago, our foundation launched its first inaugural Skills Academy, and we invited several chapters of the Boys and Girls Club to participate. When we told Champion the kids needed lots of swag, they stepped up and helped us make the kids feel confident and included in what they were wearing. Champion provided new jerseys, sweatshirts, and t-shirts. They even had embroidery available for the kids to customize their gear. They did all of this without asking for any recognition. On behalf of our foundation, thank you. It's one of the many reasons I am honored to accept the Be Your Own Champion Award. I find inspiration in working with brands who are taking a step back and thinking about how to be better. A better brand, a better influencer, a better teammate, a better advocate. As the mother of 4 strong girls, I care deeply about not only leveling the playing field for girls, but elevating it. That's why in our camps, the girls and boys run drills together, play on the same team together. And this enables them to feel confident competing against each other during games and scrimmages. I want to instill in our young people that girls are just as good as boys, and oftentimes better. I think it's important to elevate the way both girls and boys view each other as teammates versus competitors at a young age. If they're taught how to share common goals and compete together to achieve them, then those skills will not only help them grow as children, but it will also help them grow in business and future relationships as adults. In everything I do, whether it's through the work of our foundation or the storytelling at Granity, I want to provide young girls with opportunities to showcase their talents and to dominate in their fields. It was important to Kobe, it was exemplified by Gigi, and it is something for which Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and I will always fight for. Congratulations to all the honorees, and thank you so much for this award.
Faces that are very familiar to me. My heart is full, and I'm a softie, you guys. I know I act like I'm all big and bad all the time for those of you that know me, but I am really a softie at heart. Thank you, Latanya Story. I don't know where you are this morning, but thank you for thinking a little girl like me from Silver Spring, Maryland, Washington, D.C. could be in the company of such fantastic women. Congratulations, Denise, Natalie, and Vanessa. Today is a beautiful, beautiful day. I asked Latanya to tell me in her words what the power of spirit meant to her. And I'm going to read it, and I'm going to try not to cry. She said, "The Power of Spirit Award honoree is someone who demonstrates perseverance, tenacity, and grace while helping others as she climbs the corporate ladder. One who always keeps the door open behind her to help others rise to the top and not close the door once she's in." I hope, Latanya, that is what I do each and every day. It starts with one simple value that my beautiful grandmother Blanche, whose earrings I'm wearing today, said to me when I was very young, and it stuck with me. Treat people the way you wish to be treated. It's very simple, it's not rocket science. She taught me that as a little girl, and I take that with me from my home to my family, my friends in the boardroom, and at work each and every day. At least I hope for my colleagues that are here celebrating with me today. I cherish that value, and I cherish my grandmother so much. I bring with me a sense of family that she instilled in us from so long ago, and I bring that to work with me every day. Every team that I have worked on, whether at Fox Sports, Nike, Jordan, Converse, and my automotive career that preceded this fabulous today, I treat each other as if you are my brothers and my sisters, and hopefully have fun every single day. The biggest thing about this award is paying it forward, keeping the door open for others to come behind us. The young little girls that look like us, brown, black, blue, green, that's what I call people. So keeping the door open so we're shining a light and breathing hope and opportunity into those that have big dreams. No dream is too small or too large. It is important for people that look like us to be the example. No, maybe you didn't sign up to be a mentor or a role model today or tomorrow, but people are watching you. And it is important that you set that example so that they know what you have achieved is possible. Nothing is too big and nothing is too small. It is important that you reach back and help another, whether it's a young man or a young woman. Breathe hope into their lives. Be a mentor, be a sponsor, be a teacher, or be a coach, which I think that I am every day. It is so very important for us to keep the door open because we want to see more women, more people of color, more people in places, in boardrooms, on the camera, behind the camera, in the ownership seats, coaching, etc. We want to see more that look like us, and the only way to do that is to breathe life into the young ones that are coming behind us, that are watching us. So again, I am grateful for this honor today. I am humbled to be in this room with such fantastic people. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week.
I got a little leg problem, so it took me a little second. First and foremost, where is LaTanya at? Because let me tell you something. Raise your hand if you've ever worked behind the scenes on something. Raise your hand. I know y'all have. This event is amazing. Where is she? Is she around here? LaTanya, stand up. LaTanya, where are you? There she is, right there. She called me and asked me, and I said, "You want to honorate me? Okay." 25 years ago, you guys, I'm aging myself. I was 2 when I started in this business. 25 years ago, I opened a company, EAG, and I had no idea what I was doing. The young girls in the business were like, "Well, tell me what you did. What was your business plan?" I was like, "I don't have a business plan, bro." I opened up a company because I saw there was a need for athletes and they needed help. I didn't know at the time I was one of the only women in the business. I think there was 3 of us. And I grew and we grew and we worked hard and EAG became this company that now represents athletes off the field and everything except their playing contracts, because I saw that there was a need for athletes needing help, whether it was PR, marketing, day-to-day, philanthropic work, crisis management, and all the stuff that goes with that, right? And it's been a long journey, and this year, now I'm gonna get a little choked up. This year was a rough year for me. I had a rough year. I fought for my life in July, but you can't keep a good woman down. But you don't do this alone. You don't do this alone, and you don't get to where I am alone. And so for that, I want Ephraim Salon to stand up. Because when I was in ICU, who do you think slept on my bed the first time? He was my longest standing client. Ephraim, where are you? He's back there. He's the one that helped me up the stairs. and my girlfriends, because I don't have a lot of family, my girlfriends, I'll tell you what, you work in this business, you gotta lean on people outside of this business, right? So my DIBs, please stand up. And let me tell you what DIB stands for. We got together when we are having a hard day. You know what we turn to each other and we say? Do it, bitch. These are my DIBs, and my best friend over there. But like I said, you cannot get here alone. One of my most cherished, wonderful past employees, she was with me 10 years and she helped me build my company. She could not be here today, but Lindsay Dearling, I know you're gonna see this and I want you to know how much I love you. And then I want my staff to please stand up. Maddie, Lindsay, Alex, Cecilia, Catherine. Please notice they are all women.
Yes.
I had an opportunity, thank you guys so much. And they deal with me day in and day out. And let me tell you, sometimes those days aren't easy. But they deal with me day in and day out, and you can't do this alone. And this is what I want to tell the young women in this audience. First of all, can we be in a better room of accomplished women? Can we? I never in a million years thought I would see this day 25 years ago, right? Because we weren't even tapping on the ceiling. Now we're like hammering on the ceiling. We're here, we are here. And let me tell you something, ain't nothing better than being represented by a woman in this sports.
Yes.
We are hard workers. Clap if you've worked 24/7. You know how it is in this job. You know how it is. And I just want to thank all the hardworking women in this room. But getting back to the young ones that are coming up, today before you leave, I want you to find an OG, because that's what I call myself now, an OG. I want you to find an OG in this room and I want you to thank them because they paved the way for you. They made you be able to have a work-life balance. They made you be able to sit at the table and stay at the table. And they have put in that blood, sweat, and tears so you can be in a business that saw no women 25 years ago. So I just want to thank all the other women in here that I know and love, that I was scraping with all the way up that ladder. I want to thank the young ones because boy, you're going to take it over for us, and we need a break. and just help each other as women. We do so much damage to each other sometimes by not supporting one another. I hired nothing but women for 25 years on purpose. On purpose. Because we need to help each other. We need to lift one another up so we all have a seat at the table, not just one or two of us. So with that said, I want to thank you so much for this award. I'm so glad I wasn't dead and I was allowed to receive it. And I want to thank everybody that came today to support the honorees and the panelists. You could not be in a better group of women. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, give it up for Latanya and her team, LPS. Thank you tremendously for this award. Congratulations once again to my fellow honorees, these amazing women, Vanessa, Denise, my family, Rattlers, Terri. I want to thank my special guests for coming today. And you guys, please raise your hand, please stand. I'm happy to have my little brother out here in LA with me, Alfred White. I see some former Nike family here. Also, my brother from another mother, Neil. My dear friend, Tiffany Heron, for always being there. She would say, whatever you need, Nat. And I want to say this last couple of weeks have been very strenuous, very busy, but I got to give it up for, I know his phone is burning in his pocket, but our head coach, general manager, Derek Fisher, for making it out there. Derek, stand up for me. Thank you so much. I see you, Lord, man. Thank you for making me here. That's my right hand. You talk about somebody who invests and really, truly appreciate women, and I tell you, we're a great team. And I appreciate you all, and hopefully you know how much you mean to me. When I received a phone call, email about this award, I took a couple of days. Well, first I accepted it. And I took a couple of days to think about what a trailblazer truly means. The definition, pioneer, innovator, set marks for others to follow. I thought about a book I read by Oprah Winfrey titled What I Know For Sure. If you ever read the book, Oprah shares that when she was doing an interview while promoting a movie, she was asked the question, what do you know for sure? She was lost, she was at loss for words. In this book, she shared that she didn't have an answer and that it became the central question of her life. What do I know for sure? And this also became a monthly column for those who read old magazine. So I propose the same question to you. What do you know for sure? So I started playing basketball when I was 5 years old. When I was in 5th grade, I knew I wanted to go to college. And while in high school, I began to understand the importance of giving back and serving others. What I didn't know is that basketball would take me on an amazing journey. What I didn't know, the planning details and support needed to run a nonprofit. I didn't know I would own the same gym that I played in middle school and started renovation project that would turn into the Attention Foundation Center to provide educational services and sports programming for youth in my hometown, Fort Valley, Georgia. I don't want people to get it twisted. When I say I'm from Georgia, it's not Atlanta. It's Fort Valley, Georgia. Proud. Population under 10,000. So what I didn't know is I would reach over 2,000 youth in several years from hosting a basketball camp and playing only 1 weekend out of the year. And then what I didn't know is my dream of working in sports would lead to significant roles at Nike and the WNBA that impacts the lives of our youth. At 48 years old, I have my share of experiences. Some not so good, but more of lessons learned that I use to inspire others who dream of careers in sports and business and just navigating through life. So after taking time to reflect, what I know for sure is my purpose. What I know for sure is my why, my worth. What I know for sure is that I'm still growing. I am a servant leader. I am confident. What I know for sure is that I have the faith to turn dreams into reality and determination to leap any obstacles. What I know for sure is that I will continue to do my best to make sure that every young girl knows the importance of playing sports. What I know for sure is that to whom much is given, much is required. You must speak as though it is. And finally, what I know for sure is that I am a trailblazer. Yes. Not by chance, but by choice. Thank you.
My son passed away a couple years ago. One of the things that he loved doing growing up was playing basketball. And I know how important the rec center is. That's what we used to call it, right? The rec center. He would go to that rec center every day, playing basketball. You know, they would call him little, AI. He still had the fat head at 30 in his room. And while I don't know how to, honor him, in his loss, and when I heard about what she was doing, it's my pleasure to help her build a gym that will help other people like my son and other little girls know the importance of sport, and I know how important it is and how hard it is to build something. So I hope you accept this in the spirit of which it was given, and know that I know Sterling, who is a Rams fan, by the way. Someone told me, was like, you know he was a Rams fan? I was like, yes. Just know I'm so grateful, and I want to thank all of you who supported us and the sponsors and presenters that we had to be able to do this for Natalie. So thank you so much.